So as I passed from my old school, which is too close to my heart and it's like my family, I'll never forget the way they treated me. So now I'll come to my topic. So the topic is my experience at my new school. So on the very first day, I got slightly nervous because I was not clear about my rules, and teaching way is also totally different from my old school. They uses a screen to project a book for those children who haven't brought the book yet. The teachers explain the topic the fast as they can, and they tries to end the syllabus very fast. And for that I was started studying from myself only. So that's all my journey. So it was a little bit adventurous, and at the end I have to overcome my fear.
People often feel uncomfortable while getting out of their comfort zones, which may be their home, workplace, town, city, or country, because they are afraid of whether they will get the same opportunities, people, and everything that they were getting at their old place. But we should remember that we cannot discover new oceans until we have the courage to lose the sight of our own shores. Hello, I am Abhishek Gupta. I am an alumnus of KK Academy. I have studied here for almost 10 years, and I am personally very attached to this school because of everything I got here. It was difficult to come with the terms to the bitter truth that the love and the learning that I received here may never be the same again. I think it is very beautiful that when teachers especially focus on children's talents and special qualities. I have seen this encourage my classmates and me leveling up our talents, and even in some cases bringing them to a professional level. Learning was made fun by the provision of facilities that we had never availed before. I was amongst those students who were given opportunities to enhance their skills. Principal ma'am saw my keen interest towards technology. In order to boost my knowledge and curiosity in the field of my interest, she provided me with the equipments and training, and the same was for whoever wanted to learn. Being in a new place, a new school has, in a way, put things into reset mode. At first, it was extremely difficult to adapt to an alien environment. But then, I decided to play to my strengths and told myself that I have been trained smart and strong enough to be able to leave my comfort zone and start to my new endeavors. I promised that I will keep working on my inhibitions, and one day, the people who have not heard of KK Academy on account of it being of small will all know about, as the quality of our performance will speak for itself.
Some say that in this contemporary world we take everything for granted. I envisage that someone stated true. I, Shlok Srivastav, can verify this very well. I was the student of KK Academy for almost 10 years. The motto was where learning is fun. With all my heart, I agree to this. Here at KK, no one intervenes the way you learn in. The idea is to do things with all our hearts. It could be about academics, games, or really just anything that we were in. But now I'm learning how different the world is from this protective environment. But naturally, it took me some time to gather my bearings. During this time, I was driven to tears by gloominess as I missed everything that I had left behind. I was faced with my own road not taken moment. I could choose to stay in the past and be upset over the things that I no longer had. Or I could move forward and make the best of whatever I had at hand. Initially, I was really in low spirits and even asked my father to change my school. But I'm glad it didn't happen. I was a small goldfish that had been released into a lake. What I failed to see was that these were just growing pains. I reminisced about the yesteryears where I had the privilege to ask one thing 100 times. No prohibition or limitations for against something. Competition was very less. We thought that we were the master of our games. It definitely took me a while, and it is still a work in progress to not to get bogged down by the negative aspects of my new life, and instead use what I have learned so far to make the best of what I have got. So I decided to let my actions speak louder than my words. Gradually, phrases and sayings like Carpe Diem and Rome wasn't built in a day started holding newer meanings to me. Going forward, my strategy was to use my education, learning, and hard work as a catalyst to stop the wagging of tongues and soldier on regardless my doubts, my fears, and my peers who may make things difficult. Because at the end, it doesn't matter from which school you are. What matters is how you're willing to work. Thank you.